Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visiting sideline for the Steelers, running back Rico Dowdle. He scored a couple of times in that victory last week. And on Philadelphia's side, that's wide receiver Devontae Smith. His side coming off a pair of victories, could officially make it a winning streak with another one here. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by the former Tiger, this rookie quarterback from Clemson.
Facing a top defense, you really want your quarterback to be less a conductor of a train, driving the pace as fast as possible, and more the conductor of an orchestra, guiding and leading all the pieces of this offense in a calm, cool, and collected manner.
Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And that is good for a Pittsburgh first down. That right there is how they've made their money all season, Brock. And early on showing why few are their equal running that football.
Yeah, that's well said. And it's just establishing it from the jump. It really is the envy of so many other offenses in this league.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here. 3 tight ends. On the ground again with Dowdle. He's up again! And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Bet him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
Into the solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Warning once more. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
1st and goal. Here's Dowdle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This time it's a passing play. His first throw is an interception. Cooper DeJean in to pick it up. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach. The interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this position.
At the end of this game, you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving them backwards through the 9. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hurts to throw. And this one's going to hit the ground incomplete. Had to look up the middle, but trouble hanging on through that contact. That's going to force 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. This is taken at the 44. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. Boy, they took over with a lot of energy thanks to that field position. But at least a little bit of air let out of the balloon with that first play. Couldn't make that catch.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And those defenders that gave you the ball in that prime position on the sidelines, they'd like to see you execute better than that.
Prior incompletion. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Going power with the big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Will Shipley.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's Hurts throwing on 2nd. And it's going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
3rd and long for him here. That's Smith on the slant. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that sets up an Eagles 1st down.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 2nd. Hurts. They snap the screen. It's Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And an Eagles 1st down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to win the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Shaheed on to handle the return. And hey, we see a run of the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is going to be good for a Steelers 1st down. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Warren here from the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And that is the end of our first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. 1st down coming up. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Now give to Dowdle. He's running left. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And a good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Extra point by Elliott is up and good. That ties things at 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Hartman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And they've got a 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here's Dowdle again. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
The inside give to Dowdle. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. 7 yards on that last play. So this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll work against the blitz. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after from Boswell. He's up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to Barkley again. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Steelers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's a throw. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And he got there quickly. And last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6. Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that is good for Pittsburgh, 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
Back now, pressure coming. And this will wind up incomplete, so failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
Prior to incomplete. Andrew Makuba on the coverage.
Rolling from the gun here. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of the work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Gain of 10. Brings up
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
No field goal considered here. They're quickly back up to the line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. And give him the 1st down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Play action. Hurts has it. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second down, here's Barkley. Still going past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They'll come up on first and 10.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
It's a loss of a yard.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Back to throw. Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he spins right by him. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. They'll give him, it looks like, about 7. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Hurts. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Now Hurts. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Makai Lemon, his 3rd of the year.
Eagles.
Elliott's with the extra points. They trail by 3.
Eagles 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. They'll come out throwing. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's T.J. Hawkinson. He'll use his blockers and maneuver his way to the end zone, 8 yards on the touchdown. The Ravens run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is C.J. Stroud. And it's a touchdown pass from 9 yards out. The Texans keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Lastly, time for a look at our impact players so far in Week 11. And it's none other than this man. And this is Chris Godwin. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Bucs do, however, wind up falling in this one. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's second down.
Second down and 10.
Hurts setting up to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds after picking up a handful on that play. Moves him a little closer. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Here's Hurts. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down. First and 10 from the 43.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Motion man sent left. They go play action. Here's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
The tight end going in motion right. It's Hurts throwing on second. Stepping up, and he's going to run. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
T.J. Watt on the coverage.
Motion man right is Smith. Here's a designed run. Hurts. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Getting stopped by Alex Highsmith. Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
Hurts to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Lost control of another one. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. There's the give to Dowdle. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. Pinned down deep on your own side, Brock. You know what that defense is thinking. They want to stick it to you, but they still found a way to find a little running room there.
He's spending quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this backed-up situation. And that's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And do it on the ground, even better.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down. And he's been more than just an arm this season. It's been a pretty productive one for him toting that football as well. He's now up across 500 yards rushing after that last carry. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now it's Dowdle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This time it's a passing play. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
No doubt on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's dropping back on his own side at the 47. Smile Munden. And now they're staring down a 3rd and 14.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting it?
And there's the stop finally. But what a call in that moment, Brock. They convert on 3rd and 14. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
On the counter, Dowdle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Wilson's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They go with Dowdle on the run. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Just continuing to grind them down, Brock. That is exactly what you want to do with a lead like this in the second half. You want long, sustained drives.
Because it really serves two purposes, right, Kate? Number one, it helps you build, hopefully, some points on that board. But just as importantly, you're playing keep away, and that other side's not getting to touch the rock.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. Chased out to his right. And he's going to reach the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
These touchdowns on the season. But boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Boswell is good on the extra points. That makes this a 10-point game.
24, Eagles 14. Here's Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. He dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Jack Sawyer on the tackle.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is 2nd down as we kick off our final quarter. From the 38, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And that is good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Across midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st at 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
And 1.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. Play action. Hurts has it. To the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd of the year. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects, so now 1 more kick from him. A field goal to tie us here in this 4th quarter. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Now start on the ground, Darrell. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. down is Zach Bond. And that is the 5th sack for him this season. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On the ground again with Dowdle. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to first. Brock, you tell me about this all the time. Tight end's top responsibility changes by the down. And on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one.
First and 10 now from the 46. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. Jonathan Bernard. The 2nd time they have brought him down on this series. 2nd down pass play coming. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that is good for a Pittsburgh first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. The inside give to Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. All right, timeout on the field here. We've got an injured player. And yeah, you can recognize him quickly. That is DK Metcalf who's shaken up. 3rd down from the gun. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Smile Munden. It's going to lose 9 as well as bring up 4th and goal. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This 32 yards out on the right hash. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Steelers holding on to a field goal lead. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. It likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are. and what they have to defend.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Now, we always hear running backs say one fumble is too many for a game. Well, he's lost one now. A low point in a game that's had a lot of struggles for him on the ground. And that's only going to get him 3. Defenders all over it to escort him out. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Setting up to pass. That's caught left side by Stowers. And he's going to be out of bounds after picking up a handful on that play. Moves him a little closer. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. First down now. Ball at the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
He'll look to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Warren. They bring him down, but we all saw how that one looked, right? There was a face mask involved, and the flag is out.
Face mask. Defense.
Things looked good on the play until we saw the pull of the face mask, and that spoils the defensive effort.
Automatic first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.